Good morning, friends. This morning thought is to feel every single thing that has ever happened in your life is preparing you for a moment that is yet to come. What does it mean? What does this mean? Everything that has happened in your life is preparing you for a moment that has yet to come. There is no denying the fact that we have cumulative experience in life. The concept centered on resilience and personal evolution. Friends, it also suggests that all of life's experiences act as the building blocks of your future. What is actually education? Education is also cumulative experience. All the experiences that we derive in life every day that accumulates to uh, the biggest lesson of life, and that is the biggest happening that eventually may arrive at any moment of our life, and that for that we are waiting. So evolving out of experience is more important. It is the building blocks of our life. Evolution and resilience are the building blocks of life. Friends, this philosophy of continuous growth can be broken into three core ideas. The first idea is cumulative experience. What is cumulative experience? Every event, whether it is a success or a failure, or it is of any kind of experience that you are getting in day to day life, is nothing but it is just an evolution. Every event, whether a success, a failure, or a mundane daily task, it equips you with unique skills and perspective. For example, if a child is solving a problem and in between the steps he gets stuck, and then he comes up with the solution, he realizes where exactly he has committed mistake, and then he finds the solution also. So now one skill that he has learned, that whenever we stuck to a problem and if we are able to resolve it, we get one skill. In the similar manner, in our life, any mundane daily task, any ordinary task that we are doing, it equips us with the unique skills and perspective. That is the reason why it is important to derive experience rather than leaving behind. There are many people who don't want to risk in life. So if you don't risk anything, you risk everything. You remember, no experience is truly wasted. Even if you are a failure at some instance, you have learned a lesson. So each one adds to an internal toolkit of wisdom that can eventually draw upon when you need it. So the first one is cumulative experience, and the second one is the role of hardship. Why difficulties teaches us important lessons. Difficulties often serve as the catalyst for profound personal transformation. You cannot transform yourself unless and until you have patience and perseverance to navigate the difficulties of life. Once you have, the more you are successful in navigating the challenges of life, the more profound strength that you will derive from life. That is why it is important that we should face difficulties and try to learn from them. It serves as a catalyst for profound personal transformation. Setbacks can teach us patience. We develop resilience, patience, while failures build up resilience. The perspective reframes pain not as a punishment. Pain is not a punishment, but it is essential for learning, period. Unless and until we will have pain in life, we cannot enjoy the comforts. So it is essential learning period. It is not a punishment. Pain and difficulties are not punishment. They are the learning experiences of life. And you remember, they are essential. They are essential in life to become something. It shapes our character and prepares us to handle future opportunity. So the second one that I said was role of hardship. The third one is hindsight and purpose. What is purpose? Often we cannot see the value of a past event while it is actively occurring. It is only when looking back that the scattered pieces of your journey connect, revealing why a specific event needed to happen to bring you to where you are. This outlook encourages acceptance of the present and the faith that we currently need. That is the circumstances. So, for that, it contributes to a broader unfolding life purpose. Friends, when the scientist Edison started making electric bulb, several times he failed. Every time he, evolved with one idea that, well, that was lacking. The filament was not of the right wire. Like that, he went on finding, and eventually he got the solution. So after several failures, he came to, invent electric bulb. It doesn't mean that he has not learned from those experiences. All the failures that he had in making the electric bulb contributed to one big idea, and that eventually turned into the invention. So any scientist, any child who is working the whole time, every time, to find out new solutions, new techniques, even in IIT and all that, research is going on. And many of the students, are trying to add to the prevailing discoveries, or they are trying to find a new invention, a new technique. In software also, before AI was invented, nobody had ever imagined that artificial intelligence would transform the whole world. The people went on trying, and after several years of, cumulative effort, they got the idea of artificial intelligence, which is working as a miracle in software, internet, and all other, technology. So friends, it is very important that every small incident that is happening in our life, actually it is preparing us for the event that we are waiting for. See, I can tell you that there are some students who are preparing for various competitive exams. In one exam, they have cracked, actually, that they realize that, well, this rank could be improved in the next attempt. They went for the second attempt, and they improved the rank, and then in the third exam they improved further. But sometimes they had setbacks also. So when they had setbacks because they couldn't get the rank that they wanted, then they realized where they are lacking. So all the failures together cumulatively results into a grand success. So we should never think that whatever is evolving in our life, every small event that we are seeing evolving in front of our eyes is cumulatively adding to a bigger event, which is really the need of the hour. For instance, you see, India's economic growth is continuous. It is not one day growth. India has been growing ever since 2014 very well. The reason is many more. We don't want to go into the reason, but the development, the efforts, that events that have taken globally, and even in India, the events that have taken place in this 12 or 10 years, they have cumulatively added to the growth of India's GDP. In one day, India's GDP cannot rise. It has to take several, evolutions. Every event evolves out of, experience, and every experience cumulatively adds to a bigger event, and that is the reason why the people must believe that whatever is going to happen in our life next is the result of all the experiences, all the events, all the obstacles that we have overcome over the years. And that's what Eddie Singh believes. So, friends, never get disappointed. Always try to develop resilience and evolution. Evolve, try to learn to evolve things out of experience. Definitely, you will reach the destination. That is what Eddie Singh believes. Have a nice morning. Thank you.